Hey Virgo, welcome to Soul Vibin'. We're going to go ahead and get straight into your reading. This is going to be your weekly update, so we're going to tune into your energy to see what's coming up around you this week. I'm really happy you are here. I really hope you find this reading useful and helpful. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What does Virgo need to know at this moment in time? Thank you for always showing love and supporting my channel, you guys. I love you so much and I appreciate you so much as well. So let's go ahead and see what's coming your way. Virgo, this week, the Chariot. This week, the Magician. Wow, powerful energy coming through. I am actually not going to take that one. Can I get one more for Virgo? Virgo, here we get the 8 of Swords. Okay. And then the Death card. Okay, so there's a need to let go of any anxiety, worry, and fear that may be arising this week, okay? I do feel like you're very powerful. You're emanating a lot of power, and you're creating for yourself basically what you want. But it's almost like once you're doing really, really well, and it's like you're forging ahead, you're moving forward in the right direction, and everything's going fine, and it's almost like you get in your way. With the 8 of Swords here, I don't feel like this is major energy compared to the energy you're putting out. I don't feel like this is big to a point where it's gonna hold you back from missing out any opportunities, but I do feel like it might just creep in a little bit, and when it does, it'll just be time to remember that you are powerful and use the powerful affirmation, I am, which relates to the Magician, right? You're very skilled, and even if, you know, maybe you're hearing gossip, or maybe you're hearing something about, you know, your business or your side job or yourself that kind of throws you off balance a little bit. But since you're the Chariot and the Magician here, you're very powerful, you're very confident, and I do feel like there's a need to embrace this energy regardless of what people say. Okay, it's like, don't worry about what people are saying. More so just keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're very skilled and you're really good at it. Okay, you've learned a lot, you've always put your best foot forward, and you know that you always give everything that you've got to where you're going. So there's a need to keep doing what you're doing. Okay, don't worry about any people talking or saying anything that, you know, because people are going to talk and people are going to gossip, and there's going to be things that you hear, but that's not going to matter, okay? So I do feel like as long as you're always putting your best foot forward and you're staying confident in yourself and in your abilities, then what those people have to say will not affect you whatsoever. Even though you will get hurt about it, you will also get right back up on your feet, and you will be ready to take on anything that is not gonna serve you in your highest purpose. Yeah, the Lovers. I do feel like you're gonna make this choice to just stand on your own 2 feet and just, you know, be who you want to be and just work towards where you want to be as well, regardless of what other people say. So you got a few cards here. Oh, sorry about that. But it's kind of too many cards, so there we go. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study higher learning. Like I said, you've been learning, okay? I do feel like situations that have happened around you, okay? The reason you became the Chariot is because you've decided to take those lessons or even learn from life itself, everything that it's thrown at you, and you've become this new person, right? You've become this Magician. You've become someone who creates the life they want to live, not based by what people have thrown at you, but based off of where you want it to be and where you want it to go. It's almost like people could have just handed you a piece of bread and mayo, and you turned it into a freaking recipe or something, right? It's like you turned it into a whole course meal some way, somehow. It's like people could have always handed you the shittiest things, and you've learned to manifest a whole ass like meal out of it, or a whole ass job, or a whole like something really beautiful for yourself. And this is what your soul came here to do, is to learn this lesson, or maybe for some of you, you're learning a new lesson this week, and this is why you're being seen as the Chariot and the Magician. And it's like the universe is sending in a test to you to see if you've really learned your lessons, to see if you are really going to put your best foot forward, and make decisions based off of past experience as well, because that's something the Chariot does. The Chariot always has two paths ahead. He can choose to repeat the same cycle and go down the path of dark or whatever, or not knowing, you know, or he could choose the path of light, which shows the way, because he's already learned that lesson. So you're gonna pick as a magician, and don't worry about it. I do feel like this is all for the best. You may be dealing with an Aries for some of you, or you may be dealing with Aries energy or Mars energy, which means that you may need to just kind of temper your temper, right? You may need to kind of calm yourself down at times, or not let your temper get to you, because I do feel like what you hear, what you say may put you in a place where you just want to be like, bitch, be gone, and just like shut someone up by being a little bit extra aggressive, or even not thinking straight or clearly. So be very aware of that, Aries. Sorry, Aries, I called you Aries. Virgo, be very aware of that, because it's like you're probably going to want to like just snap at someone this week, and maybe that's not the best way to go about it. But if it does happen, it is what it is. So you also get the golden children, okay? I do feel like regardless of what happens, you're very special, okay? You're very special. You've always been very special. You have a lot of rare gifts, and you know you're well taken care of, whether it's at your work, your job. It's like you're a favorite, and this is something that you already know. So there is a need to not take advantage of this, but just know to like, you know, you're going to be good at the end of the day, because you are a preferred. You could be a starseed, you could be a chosen one, you can be or just someone who has high ranking, and or not even high ranking, you're just favored by those around you. So it's almost like you could make someone disappear if you really wanted them to. You know what I mean? And this sounds a little bit selfish, or a little bit how do I put it? It sounds like, you know, like, I don't know, but I just feel like, you know, you can get your way in some type of way this week, but be careful not to play on that energy too much, because it could, with the Magician here, the Magician is a trickster. So this Mars energy, like, it can go either way. So just be very aware of that. Always soften to love, or just be caring and compassion to those around. Have compassion to those around you, or try to be understanding of them, okay? Yes, you may get people who are a little bit hot-headed in some type of way. You may get people who are rude, or something like that come your way, and just try to like temper that energy, or balance out that energy, alchemize the energy, whatever you want to call it. Lead by example. That's the energy. That's like the whole energy, like lead by example. So you get guidance. Yep. Someone may be looking at you for guidance, looking up to you, because you have the ability to guide them. Or like I said, this is a Chariot. You're holding the light for someone. Find safety in your beacon's light. And I do feel like you could be the one leading this Earth school, right? You could be the leader of, like maybe you have a big social media following, or you have like your own business, or you are seen as a leader in your job, or even if you're not, though, you're seen as one. So you could be underneath someone, and this person could be looking up to you. Does that make sense? Because they know that you are mature. Meditate. Yeah, because the magician is someone who is, the Magician and the Chariot, this is very skilled. Like, you're very skilled, you're very wise, you're very intelligent. Meditate, make some quiet in the still air. Try to, just try to meditate if something happens where you may want to just kind of act on impulse. Make sure you remember your lessons and what you've been through so far. Can I get more information on what this can be about? Heart of God. Oh, you know what? I almost said heart of gold. And I do feel like you have a heart of God. You have the heart of gold, as I was going to say it, okay? And that's why you get golden children. Your inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. You may have a heart of gold, okay? You have something very innocent, something very pure about you. So I do feel like you're innocent in something anyways. So there's nothing much you have to worry about. People around you may just be hating on you for no reason as well, okay? And then you get heart of the moment. This is very interesting. You got 2 heart cards. So this is about like tuning into your heart portal and show yourself compassion and love if there's nobody else showing you compassion and love as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end your reading there. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Before I go, let me pull out one of these self-care oracle cards. You get abundance planning. There is a lot of abundance headed your way. A lot of things that you're manifesting for you and your family. Just know that. And a lot of health as well. Health coming your way. Abundance planning though. Do you feel like you need to write down where you want to be or what kind of plans or trips you want to be taking with your family this year or very soon, maybe this summer? Okay, because I do feel like that's going to help for you to manifest these beautiful things into your life. All right, because you do got this Magician here, so you are manifesting something, okay? I don't feel like it's coming to fruition just yet, but I do feel like it's in the works, so don't worry about it too much. That is all I have. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I will catch you guys later next time or your other readings. Bye for now.